Hi everyone. Things have definitely slowed up in the last week with the weather changing, which means that I can't really do a lot on the car outside. And also, unfortunately, some of the parts that I was after from Vauxhall I'm not going to be able to even get yet. So those were the middle subframe mounts that I was after. So it's kind of given me a bit of a knockback really, and um, just caused me to put the brakes on a little bit on the build because I can't get the things that I need, and we're waiting on some other stuff to arrive. So in the meantime, we've come indoors and I wanted to show you these. So if you remember, in one of the first few episodes we were talking about the headlights, and we had some Hella versions of the twin headlights, which I was never really, they were okay, but I always prefer these Morette versions, the French versions. These are a lot harder to come by, and therefore a lot more, well, pricier. And they come in various conditions. These were not too bad. You have to remember that these things are now getting on for 10 to 15 years old. The pairs of these, so the plastics get brittle, and the various screw holes and things that mount the lamps inside start to break off. So these are the shrouds, and as you can see, the worst part seems to be these corners. We've got some flappy plastic going on, which I want to try and repair. This one seems to be the worst one, and if you look on this one, again you can just see how it's starting to split there. So we need to get on top of these, try to effect a repair on these shrouds. So how am I going to do that? Well, I don't really know yet, but what we've got is a DVD case, which I'm going to try and shape up to replace the gaps, and we're going to try to use the old JB Weld to see if this will give me a strong bond. We will have to rub the plastic to get a good key on it, but I thought I'd have a go at repairing those areas, and we'll see how that comes out. So yeah, bear with. Okay, quick one, just off camera, so I didn't have it recording, but what I've done is a little plastic tack with a soldering iron, just to keep this very weak plastic in place whilst we apply on the glue. So down here it was all cracked and just wanted to separate apart. So just with a little soldering iron, little pool, just melt it together so it holds the correct shape that we want, whilst the JB Weld sets around it. So now I'm going to mix up the JB Weld and try to apply the plastic pieces as best as I can. So we'll see how that goes. Right, sorry if it's getting dark in here. It's getting dark outside. Not a lot I can do about that. Anyway, so we've got the JB weld in place, and I'm pretty happy with how it's gone on. It's going to need some smoothing back in various areas, and hopefully it's not too thick on the inside to clear where it's supposed to go on the main headlight, but I think that should be okay. And it's covered everywhere, it's covered all over the seams, and I'm very confident this JB weld will make a good strong connection. There's enough surface area there covered to make that a good strong bond. And this side too. So again, I just used the soldering iron to hold the plastic inserts that I made in place, and then we've JB welded it all over that, and I'm hoping that's going to hold in place. We shall soon see. Underneath is a bit of a mess. I could do with filling that bit in really, but we'll see how strong it is when it's finished, because you ain't going to see that. Yeah, hopefully that's going to hold it and be nice and strong. We'll soon see. Anyway, sorry there isn't much more of an update this week. It's just a brief video on that. Like I say, things are a bit tricky, just getting the parts that I need and dealing with the weather at the same time. But try and do little bits and bobs where we can, just like this video. Anyway, I'm going to sign off and stop rambling. Thanks for watching this little video. Hopefully it's satisfied you for this week. And we'll be back with more soon, hopefully.